What's up guys, Saf here on SuperSaf TV, and in this video we're going to be looking at my top 10 features of the brand new Huawei Mate 20 Pro, and a big thanks to Huawei for sponsoring this video. Now you guys may have already seen my unboxing and first look of the Mate 20 Pro. I've had it for a few days now and there's lots to like about it. And let's get straight to the top 10. My first favorite feature of the Mate 20 Pro has to be wireless reverse charging. So as you guys may already know, the Mate 20 Pro supports wireless charging. Wireless charging, very useful, and it's on lots of devices out there right now. But on the Mate 20 Pro, it can support up to 15 watts wireless charging. So that's faster wireless charging compared to the industry standard, which is around 7.5 watts. But it doesn't stop there, because with the Mate 20 Pro, the new feature that we have, which I have not seen anywhere before, is wireless reverse charging. So what does this mean? Well, you can essentially use the Mate 20 Pro to charge another device. That's absolutely insane. Now this can be any device that supports Qi wireless charging. You can just enable it in the settings of your Mate 20 Pro, and then you can place the other device on the back of this and it'll start wirelessly charging. This, as you can imagine, is very useful. Maybe you're out and about and a friend of yours is running low on battery. You're not going to need any cables or anything. You can just place their device on yours and it's going to wirelessly charge it. Very cool indeed. So that's wireless charging. But my second favorite feature of the Mate 20 Pro is Huawei's 40-watt SuperCharge. So what does Huawei's 40-watt SuperCharge actually mean? Well, it means that you're going to be able to get 70% battery charge within just 30 minutes. That is crazy. Now, we've all been there before. Maybe you forget to put your smartphone on charge overnight. You wake up and it's around 10%. That's not going to be a problem with the Mate 20 Pro, because you can simply put it on charge while you're getting ready and in the shower, and in 30 minutes you'll have 70%, and that's going to be more than enough to get you through the day. Now let's move on to my third favorite feature, and that is the display. It's a 6.39-inch AMOLED display. You guys already know that I'm a big fan of AMOLED displays. Colors are vibrant, blacks are deep. We've got a Quad HD Plus resolution, and that means details are going to be very sharp because of the 539 ppi pixel density. And this display also supports HDR, so if you watch some HDR movies on this, they're going to look absolutely beautiful with amazing dynamic range. Now, while we're on the topic of the display, my fourth favorite feature on the Mate 20 Pro is the in-screen fingerprint scanner. Now, you'll notice that this display has minimal bezels, so there's no space for a physical fingerprint scanner, but the advantage that you get with a fingerprint scanner within the display is that it doesn't take up any space. You can see there that this is the area that I've got the fingerprint scanner. I can just press on here and boom, we're in. From the lock screen as well, boom. Very quick and easy and very convenient. But what if you want something even quicker? Well, that brings me on to my number 5 top feature, and that is 3D face unlock. Now this is insanely fast. You can just point the device at your face, swipe up, and boom, you're in. You can see from the lock screen, it is trying to recognize my face. As soon as I point it to my face, slide up, we are in. Very quick. Now the thing is, lots of other devices do this as well, of course. The problem with lots of other devices is that they only use the front-facing camera, so it's not very secure. With the Mate 20 Pro, we have a 3D depth sensing camera. This is going to be projecting around 30,000 dots on your face to make things very secure, and you're going to be able to use 3D face unlock to access personal secure information. Moving on to number 6, and that is the cameras. So you can see here that we've got a very unique 4-array camera arrangement. We've got a dual LED flash, and then we've got a triple Leica camera setup. So what do these cameras do? Well, we've got a primary 40 megapixel camera with an f1.8 aperture. This is going to be the camera that you're going to use for most of your shots. But then we've got an ultra wide 20 megapixel camera with an f2.2 aperture. Now this gives you a very wide angle view, and some of you guys may already know that I'm a big fan of ultra wide cameras. They're great when you're in tight spaces or when you want to capture a lot of your landscape. Maybe there's a huge building that you can't actually frame into your shot. You're not going to need to move back. You're going to be able to capture it with that ultra wide camera. But of course, it doesn't stop there, because we've got a third camera. This is a telephoto camera with an f2.4 aperture and optical image stabilization. This is going to give you 3 times optical zoom. Lots of other cameras out there only give you 2 times optical zoom. But in addition to that, it's going to give you 5 times hybrid zoom. So you're going to be able to get very close. And in my experience, it works really well. For the front-facing camera, we've got 24 megapixels, so lots of resolution to play with an f2.0 aperture. Now my top feature number 7 has to be night mode. This is something that I really like about Huawei phones, and this is where it's essentially going to let you shoot in pretty much complete darkness. The way this works is when you're in night mode, you can take a shot and hold your device for around 4 seconds. It's going to be taking multiple shots, and thanks to AI image stabilization, it's going to be able to capture lots of detail from all of those shots and combine them to an amazing low light shot, which is very, very impressive. Top feature number 8 for me has to be the build and design. We've got a very premium build and design. There is a metal frame with curved glass panels on the front and back, and we've got a range of finishes. The midnight blue and emerald green colors have a hyper optical pattern finish, which looks really slick and also is going to prevent fingerprints. But the color that most of you guys seem to really like, I did a poll on Twitter, is this twilight version. So as you can see, we've got this beautiful gradient finish which looks really slick, and the Mate 20 Pro is also IP68 water and dust resistant, so you're not going to have any issues getting a bit of a splash on this. The curved sides also make it very comfortable to hold, and it's actually not too thick, and that's really impressive considering it has a massive 4200 mAh battery. And that is my top feature number 9. With that huge battery, you're going to be able to go all day long and more. And you also have AI power management. So this is going to look at your usage and optimize the device to get the most out of your battery. And finally, that brings me on to top feature number 10, and that is performance. This is powered by the Kirin 980 processor and comes with a base of 6 GB of RAM with 128 GB of storage. You can expand this using the nano SD card slot. Now, I've been using the Mate 20 Pro for the past few days and it's been very fast and snappy. And even if you are a heavy user and you game a lot, then you're gonna have absolutely no problems. So those are my top 10 features of the Huawei Mate 20 Pro. What are your top features? Definitely drop me a comment below and let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you did, do hit that thumbs up button for me. If you want to pick up the Mate 20 Pro or want to find out more, I'll be leaving some links in the description below. There is currently a pre-order offer which will give you a free wireless charger as well as the GT watch worth £259. If you haven't already, then be sure to subscribe and switch on notifications for lots more content coming up here on the channel. Thanks for watching. This is Saf on SuperSaf TV. I'll see you next time.